Hey everyone, welcome to my art book channel. I have realized something about my art recently. I'm actually really good at copying. I mean, give me a solid reference image and I will sit there, observe every tiny shape, measure proportions like my life depends on it, and replicate it almost exactly. But the moment I have to make decisions on my own, it looks like I just learned how to hold a pencil yesterday. This painting is actually a portrait, so most of it is based on a reference, which means I was doing okay until I had to choose the background, and that's when everything got exposed. To be fair, this isn't even my best sketch. I was treating this as my warm up and trying not to obsess over tiny details like I usually do, so it has strayed quite a bit from the reference. I'm pretty sure the person I was drawing would respectfully reject this version. But generally speaking, I'm good at replicating references. I notice small proportional shifts. I can tell when an eye is slightly misaligned. I catch angles instinctively. When I'm drawing from a reference, I feel stable. There's a structure. There's a right answer. I just have to translate what I see. And that skill genuinely helped me improve quickly. Sometimes I joke that I'm basically a human printer. If someone else has solved the visual problem, I can recreate it pretty well. But here's the uncomfortable realization. Being good at translating doesn't mean I understand what I'm translating. When it comes to painting, I still feel like a beginner. You should see my drawings from 3 years ago. Lines were doing all the heavy lifting. If I was feeling bold, I'd shade a little bit with graphite, but that was it. I've definitely been hiding behind the line art for a very long time. Lately, I've been forcing myself not to abandon my sketches after doodling and to actually paint them. And it is taxing. It is frustrating. Because I don't come close to what I imagine. I overblend, I struggle to decide between hard and soft edges, I can't convincingly emulate different textures. Sometimes I genuinely feel colorblind. And honestly, part of this might be childhood stinginess, I think. I mean, I had poster colors growing up, lots of them, but I barely used them. I was scared to waste them. So my painting practice stalled at a very basic level. And now I'm paying for that fear. So this has led to a very limited understanding of color theory. When I first started painting digitally, I color picked every single pixel. Some of my early pieces looked almost photographic. One even got removed from an art subreddit because it looked so much like a photo. At that time, I thought that was impressive. But in reality, I was bypassing understanding. I color picked because I couldn't recognize color relationships on my own. But eventually, I wanted to move away from photorealism. I switched to textured brushes, stopped color picking entirely last year, and if you scroll through my Instagram, you'll notice something. My illustration quality has dropped, and I feel frustrated because suddenly I couldn't rely on copying color perfectly. My eyes would see one thing, my brain would interpret another, and the result was confusion. I used to think shadows were just darker versions of the base color. They're not. Shadows can be purple or blue or weirdly warm. I look at something and think, that's gray. And then I color pick it and it's lavender. I mean, my eyes and brains are clearly not on speaking terms. And skin tones? Skin is not peach. It's temperature shifts and subtle saturation changes layered together. I understand the theory when I read it, but applying it, that's different. And there's no magical solution, I know. It's just practice. And unfortunately, practice does not come with instant gratification. And then there is imagination. My imagination is very ambitious. It comes up with fantasy illustrations I have absolutely no technical ability to execute, which is kinda humbling, yeah. So I tell myself, fine, I'll just use references. I'll add my own twist. But what twist? Without a reference, I default to safe choices. Safe shadows, safe highlights, safe backgrounds. Which usually means everything is flat. Because I haven't trained decision making the same way I've trained observation. The portrait in this piece was guided by a reference, so I felt comfortable. But the background? That was my choice. And I picked something that I thought would look nice, which is always suspicious. I didn't analyze color harmony, I didn't think deeply about mood. I just chose something, and it's not terrible, but it's not intentional either. It doesn't elevate the piece, it just exists. And that's when I realized copying protects me, but creating exposes me. I've trained observation more than decision making, clearly. I've trained accuracy more than the intention. Copying builds precision, but color and composition require interpretation. They require confidence. They require committing to choices. And I'm still building that muscle. So I don't really see this as a failure. It's clarity. Now I know exactly where the gap is. More color studies, more painting without hiding behind line art, more original choices, even if they're wrong at first. Because I don't want to be only good when someone else has already solved the visual problem, I want to solve it too. So if this portrait looks accurate, thank the reference. But if the colors feel slightly off, yeah, that was me. But hopefully not forever.